to, so like that's what we have already talked about to you about the metabolism of these things. Now what is left out is something, this is a slide that shows how do we go about this metabolism of carbohydrate, proteins and fat, what they yield and how they ultimately metabolize. We have talked to you about them in detail. We have talked to you about their integration, how is the metabolism integrated and all. Today I'm going to tell you something that like we take inadvertently or like unknowingly. They are the, or knowingly rather, like drugs that are there, or pollutants, herbicides, pesticides. There are many food additives that we take, or like even there are certain toxins that we are exposed to. So they're all categorized as xenobiotics. We take it knowingly when they're apparent, as this slide shows, or we may even take them unknowingly. Okay, that's why we ask everything, all wash your things, fruits and all, also pesticides and all are there. So we have to remove that. So when we take it knowingly or unknowingly, knowingly are the drugs and all pollute, and we know that okay, if there's a pollution that we are taking it in, or they may be like just contaminating your normal food that you're taking. So that's what I'm going to talk to you. What I'm going to talk to you about xenobiotics, the metabolism of xenobiotics today. So the objectives for this class are, at the end of this class, we shall be able to define what are xenobiotics, explain how the xenobiotics are metabolized in our body, discuss the role of xenobiotics in various diseases. Coming to the relevance, why it is important for you to know. Why it is important for you to know how these xenobiotics are metabolized. Very important for you to know, but why? Can anyone tell me? Unmute yourself and tell me why it is important for you to know that. Anyone, please unmute yourself. If you have any idea, so that I can start. पता चलना चाहिए आप लोग कहाँ पे आप. What do you know about it? Okay, can you please share something? Yeah, Hansika. Yes, can you please share with us why? And I've shown displayed one slide. There's like shows pharmacology and therapeutics, immunology, cancer biology. This is some of the hints. Like, but can you tell us why it is important? Say yes or no, or like I will proceed further, please. Hansika girls, are you there? You're not expected to know everything. You can just simply say, I don't know, or like we can proceed further. So anyone, please.
Sir.
Yeah. Who is there?
Sir.
Can you be a bit louder and say, please share with us why it is important to know the metabolism of xenobiotics?
Sir, actually, xenobiotics can include pesticides that can be ingested accidentally, and that could cause serious damage to the organs. So that's why we need to know the metabolism, how they're eliminated from our body. That could be one of the reasons.
Okay, very well said. And may I know who is there?
Yes, sir.
आप अपना नाम बताएंगे?
Afzal. Afzal Parvez Khan.
Okay, Afzal. Very well said. He said कि हम लेते हैं pesticides and all accidentally, so we need to know how are they removed. Okay, anyone else would like to add something? See, right now I'm just talking to my laptop, so it will be better if someone comes up and Pragya, why have you like I can't unmute you. You like used to give up answers. Pragya, please. Can you share?
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Please go ahead.
Sir, the xenobiotics might lead to mutations in the cell, and that may cause problems like cancer, as mentioned in the slide.
Okay. So they can cause cancer, and that's why you need to know कैसे वो कैंसर करती है, and then what has to be taken, the action has to be taken. So you are basically interested in क्या आप ड्रग्स और देके या क्या करते हैं, तो क्या आप उसे प्रिवेंट कर सकते हैं और कैसे आप ट्रीट कर सकते हैं. Okay, thank you, Pragya. So I'll just share with you some of the things like why it is relevant for you to understand. First thing that is displayed over there is pharmacology and therapeutics. इसमें xenobiotics के metabolism में enzymes involved होता है, enzyme involved होता है, that is known as cytochrome P450, and there are like many enzymes that are involved in the conjugation. तो मैं आपको अभी उसके बारे में आपसे बात करूंगा, लेकिन उससे पहले just quickly go through that relevance. Okay, why it is important. This cytochrome P450 is a very important enzyme. जैसे आप पेशेंट को ये कई सारी ड्रग्स को साथ में मतलब मेटाबोलाइज करता है, एक एंजाइम कई को ड्रग्स को मेटाबोलाइज करेगा. सो वी आर गिविंग अ ड्रग ए, okay, it can and this enzyme is also metabolizing drug A and drug B. So if you are giving drug A, it may even induce or inhibit this enzyme, the cytochrome P450. So अगर आप पेशेंट को ड्रग A और ड्रग B दे रहे हैं, तो the dose of drug B needs to be adjusted accordingly. You will learn in great detail about these things in your pharmacology class, but that forms the basis. Understanding P450 can be induced or inhibited. So एक अगर आप ड्रग दे रहे हैं, ड्रग ए ड्रग बी दोनों इसी एक एंजाइम से मेटाबोलाइज होती हैं, तो उनकी डोज आपको एडजस्ट करनी पड़ेगी. तो you need to have this knowledge. Ultimately, they are the ones, these enzymes, xenobiotics are just not only the toxic substances, they are like the drugs also, and they are like, we are giving it intentionally for therapeutic purpose. So the metabolism is affected, you need to adjust the dose. That forms you learn in great detail in pharmacology. Another important thing is that P450, as like last class में आपको बताया था, SNPs और polymorphisms are there. तो polymorphisms होते हैं इन enzymes में भी, इसके कारण इनकी activity is affected. Okay, किसी individual में जो एक cytochrome P450 है, वो ज्यादा एक्टिव है, किसी में कम है. और if a drug A is getting metabolized through that enzyme, तो आपको पता होना चाहिए कि हाँ ये दोनों ऑप्शंस पॉसिबल हैं, तो डोज कैसे आपको एडजस्ट करनी है, क्या है. तो वी आर नॉट इनटू वेरी मच इनटू दैट इंडिविजुअलाइज्ड थेरेपी, बट यू नीड टू हैव दैट नॉलेज. Okay, then in immunology, these drugs, these xenobiotics, at times they act as something which is known as hapten. Hapten are like the molecules, हम आपको immunology में बताएंगे क्या होता है, लेकिन but they are the molecules जो खुद एक इम्यून रिस्पॉन्स जनरेट नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन जाके किसी और प्रोटीन से जो एंडोजेनस है उससे बाइंड करेंगे, देन दे आर एबल टू इंड्यूस एन इम्यून रिस्पॉन्स. सो अगर ये हेप्टेन और फॉरेन मॉलिक्यूल इफ दे इंड्यूस एन इम्यून रिस्पॉन्स, दिस इम्यून रिस्पॉन्स कैन गो अगेंस्ट द सेल, सो इट कैन रिजल्ट इन or it forms the basis of some of the autoimmune diseases. And as Pragya said, cancer biology, yeah,